And here we have it, the lowly cranberry, often associated or taken in conjunction with particularly certain health aspects or outcomes, which we're all familiar. However, after tonight, one word will surface in reference to cranberry, which will have quite a predominant effect in that association. And that word is perfusion. Now, albeit there's plenty of polyphenols and so on and so forth, but as I bring your attention to the graphic off to my right, we are going to be looking at potentially the delivery of oxygen and glucose to vital areas of the brain, and of course the association of other polyphenols, which can help especially with recall and other issues, as well as helping potentially ward off dementia. Keep in mind this is a small study and the researchers are calling for a larger study to validate the results, but we had significant improvement in regard to this small group of studied humans. And without further ado, let's get right into the research as follows. How cranberries could improve memory and ward off dementia. Researchers have found that eating cranberries could improve memory, ward off dementia, and reduce bad cholesterol, and add a bonus. The research team studied the benefits of consuming the equivalent of a cup of cranberries a day among 50 to 80-year-olds. Healthy to start. They hope that the findings could have implications for the prevention of neurodegenerative diseases such as dementia. The research team investigated the impact of eating cranberries for 12 weeks. Now, this is the amazing part about the study. This was a study, obviously, was over a very short duration, yet the results yielded were quite significant, again, especially in regard to perfusion. On brain function and cholesterol among 60 cognitively healthy participants. Half of the participants consumed freeze-dried cranberry powder, equivalent to a cup or 100 grams of fresh cranberries daily. The other half consumed a placebo. All right, just so people don't accidentally start consuming 100 grams of freeze-dried powdered cranberry, let's go into the full study in the REP methodology to see exactly what they took, so it sheds some light on it. To proceed, participants provided sachets of study powder assigned them to using a computer-generated algorithm, because remember, this is a random study. The intervention was provided in the form of sachets, 4.5 grams each. So they're taking 2 of these packets at 4.5 grams each of freeze-dried cranberry powder designed to be incorporated into food and beverages. And basically the product was taken once in the morning and once in the evening. Now this 9 grams total of cranberry powder, taken twice throughout the day, 4.5 and 4.5, yielded about the equivalency of 100 grams of fresh cranberries. Just to give you perspective. Now back to the press release. The study is one of the first to examine cranberries and the long-term impact on cognition and brain health in humans. The results showed that consuming cranberries significantly improved the participants' memory of everyday events, visual episodic memory, neural functioning, and delivery of blood to the brain perfusion. Now, a lot of these results, hypothetically, may be the result of that brain perfusion itself. Henceforth, the magic word in reference to the study is perfusion. To proceed, I want to go into the full study. As anticipated, the cranberry intervention had no impact on differences in structural gray matter between groups. Remember, it's only 12 weeks. Nor did it influence the difference in WMH over a 12-week period of investigation. However, in line with the results suggesting that the cranberry intervention led to improvement of episodic memory performance, differences in perfusion and response to the intervention were detected between cranberry and placebo groups. In key cerebral regions supporting memory consolidation and retrieval. A relative increase in perfusion was detected in the cranberry group between the baseline and follow-up, compared to the placebo group in medial temporal and prefrontal regions, as well as the nucleus accumbens. There, enough of that. Which would provide optimal distribution of the essential nutrients for neuronal activity, such as oxygen and glucose. Again, perfusion, the magic word there, supply of oxygen, glucose, and of course other nutrients as well. Back to the press release. The cranberry group also exhibited a significant decrease in LDL, and add a bonus of bad cholesterol known to contribute to atherosclerosis, the thickening of the heart arteries caused by the buildup of plaque in the inner lining of the artery. Now keep in mind, this is only a 12-week study. Proceed. This supports the idea that cranberries can improve vascular health It may in part contribute to the improvement in brain perfusion and cognition. So hypothetically, by the reduction of the bad cholesterol, better circulation, better delivery of nutrients. To proceed. The findings of the study are very encouraging, especially considering that a relatively short 12-week cranberry intervention was able to produce significant improvements in memory and neural function, added the researcher. Now, I'm going to show you a little side note here. And this is kind of interesting. I want to give you the idea of some of the polyphenols in reference to cranberry itself, because a lot of times we don't normally think about these things. For example, the benzoic acid, the quercetin, and the caffeic acid. Just to give you an idea of the spectrum that cranberry offers to bring to the table in reference to, or at least in addition to, the outcome of increasing perfusion, obviously grip strength, perfusion and delivery of oxygen, nutrients, and glucose, and so on and so forth to the brain itself. Again, incredible bonus in reference to basically the added benefit to cranberry, which just now kind of just scratched the surface. Obviously, cranberry is well known in our society, but it's usually always associated with a couple of medical maladies per se. In this case, in healthy individuals, perfusion, the magic word. All right, again, gratitude to the researchers. Great for bringing this cranberry to the forefront. And as always, I am humbled that you watch, and I'll catch you all next time. See you then. Bye.